Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 8. And as you can see, I am still in Pello in Finland. We had snow overnight, and I was hoping for it to dry up a bit this morning, but it didn't, and then it continued to snow. So some of the main roads are, how should I put it, slushy, and there's a lot of trucks up here. So the plan today was to push to the town just 177 kilometers short of Nordkapp. It's about 6 hours away from here, 5.5 hours. So it's about 12:30 here. So technically I could kind of leave now, and I don't think the roads are as slushy. So driving a bike on slushy roads is fine. However, if I've no room for error, no room for maneuvering. There's a lot of trucks up here, as you can imagine, and I had contacted a Airbnb up where I was going, and he said they are currently dealing with a lot of snow and ice. So today just is a bad day. So with that in mind, I was like, right. The second thing was I woke up yesterday with a kind of shitty stomach. I'm not blaming my free meal, but I did kind of wolf it down. Just that kind of feeling in my stomach, and I was like, oh. So yesterday I didn't really eat an awful lot, just drank a lot of water and ate a lot of fruit, just hopefully to settle it. Woke up this morning, it's still kind of the same. Yana made me porridge with her homemade berry stuff in it, and it was absolutely lovely. But just some nice solid meal, and that was fine. So with that in mind, I also then had a issue when I got to the Arctic Circle yesterday. Bike started up fine, then I had an issue with my screen resetting. So there's a couple of things between there's a weather warning in place for around here for snow and ice. It's looking a little bit better tomorrow. Nordkapp had snow on the roads yesterday. It's really hit and miss. There was snow on the Nordkapp roads, but the weather apps all said it'd be fine. It's minus 4.5 degrees up there, so any sort of rain on the road, it's got black ice. So I made the decision to stay in Pello today and kind of take an off day. The bike is all indoors and got on a charger. I need to clean the chain as well. And Yana was kind enough to let me rearrange her garage to get the bike in. So with that said, I'm too far north to find any sort of suitable tires for the bike. There basically really isn't any. I can't put snow chains on the bike. They said no, because it's not snowing. You're not allowed road spikes, so that's that. The plan at the moment, and I kind of disappointed. The plan at the moment is probably complete the challenge in a car, and I don't really want to. The main issue I got is if I could drive the bike tomorrow 6 hours to the next town, and then I get there on Saturday. I then wake up on, I was meant to be there today, but that's not happening. I get there on Saturday night. Then I wake up on Sunday, and all the stars have to be aligned. It's got to be, the roads have got to be clear, and I make the push up and get back there and stay there on Sunday night. I could get up there, it could snow, and I could be stuck in Nordkapp with no proper really way of dealing with the temperatures. It's quite windy as well up there. And I just don't think it's a wise idea. So the thoughts of getting a car, which in itself is an absolute challenge at such short notice, because it was a public holiday yesterday. A lot of places are not open and require a lot more than a couple of hours notice to get a car. I think yeah, I kind of gutted that I won't get the bike to the monument, but I'm running out of time. At this moment in time, I don't even think I'll get to see the north of Norway at all, because it's just the distances are just too big. I already lost a day when I had an issue with my bike, and the issue with Stevens. I'm after losing another day today just due to bad weather. So just to kind of give you an example of, this is the place of the next town. So, and that was sent to Yana, who is the Airbnb host, who absolutely rocks. She's been great. So she kind of said to me, right, well, we found a car hire place in a town an hour and a half away from here, and that is the town. So this is the town. So, you know, even getting there is going to prove very tricky, even tomorrow. So that's I can't pronounce the name of the town. Munyo. So Munyo has a place to hire a car. Unfortunately, they've nowhere to store the bike. So Yana rang her friend, and her friend's like, stick it in my shed. That's fine. So that was the plan up until about an hour ago, and then we started checking the weather reports, and there's a lot of road closures with snow on the route on the way up at this moment in time. So that's today. So if I leave tomorrow, I'm going to be dealing with possibly them roads still being closed. I mean, stuck, and I won't be able to get to the car hire place. So as a stroke of genius, Yana thought about there's a place in town. Unfortunately, you need 48 hours notice to hire a car from town. So she's going to ring the owner. And this is the good thing about Airbnb is you just meet someone with local knowledge. So we're just waiting to find out. I am gutted that it's looking like I'm not going to get the bike there. But this challenge is about getting 250 something odd people's names read out at a monument, and that's what I got to do. I got to take solace that I've driven a bike past the Arctic Circle when it's cold, and not many people have done that. So, well, I don't think so. Not many Irish people that I know of. What I'm going to show you is just what I had to wear to get to where I am. Like it's 1 or 2 degrees on the bike at best. When you add in the wind chill factor of having to drive exposed on a bike, but when you drive past a lake that's frozen, or part of the ocean that's frozen because I'm on the coast, that wind that's coming off that is like a blast of super cold air, and you can see the temperature gauge on the bike dropping down really quickly and then going back up. Also, the bike runs at about 80 in Ireland. When I'm driving around, the bike will run at 85 degrees. At some points yesterday, it was the temperature gauge on the bike was 79. So the bike is cold when it's running. Like the bike's once the bike's going, it's grand. There's no problems with it at all. So yeah. So anyhow, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I think I'll edit this down a bit and show you what I've been wearing. So just to show you the amount of clothes I've been wearing. So we start off with we got Lidl's finest base layers on the bottom and on the top, built for Ireland. Enough said. So that is one. Okay. Then what we got is woolen, really thick woolen wool base layers. Okay, so that's 2. Then we have a thermal layer in the trousers. That's 3. Then we have the textile trousers themselves. That's 4. Then we have rain gear on top of that. So that's 5. So there's 5 layers of 5 layers on my legs. Socks, we have socks, we got sock liners, and then we got woolen socks as well. So There's 2, and then boots, so 3 layers on the feet, and that's okay. Then on my body we have Lidl's finest 1. And we have a down jacket, that's 2. Then we have a heated jacket, that's 3. Then we have a thermal liner, that's 4. Then we have my textile jacket, that's 5. And then we have rain gear, that's 6. And on my hands I have Keys heated gloves, and obviously the Keys heated jacket. On my face we have 2 schnoods, and then we have a wind blocker schnood. So 3 layers on my face. So that's what it's been. That's what it takes to drive the bike in these conditions. Like, I know someone's going to turn around and tell me there's better, but you know, I'm sure there is. The Bark Busters are doing a phenomenal job, really good as well. But even with all that gear on, 2 hours is probably the most before I need to take a break. The other thing is that I'm not really getting good pictures or anything, because it takes so long to get all that on and get all that off for the sake of a picture. So everything is on the GoPro, and I'm just robbing stills from that. Of course my chin mount fell off, but it makes it a bit trickier. But anyhow, that's what I've been wearing. Oh yeah, outside at the moment, it's 1 degree. And it's starting to snow again. So yeah. Okay, we thought we'd seen that I'm stuck here for today. I had a car organised in the next town, but unfortunately it's apparently you can't get to it. So I had to rethink my plan, and Yana made a call to a local place that requires 48 hours notice minimum, all over the website. She called the owner, and the owner kindly agreed to rent me a car, but he has to go and find snow tires, because he just took the snow tires off the car. He won't let me drive the car past he won't let me drive the car north at all without snow tires on it. So he's going to put snow tires on it, or spiked tires. So these are spiked tires there. So he's going to put that on to me, or snow tires. We'll find out in the morning. Yana is actually going to bring me down, so it's a bit of a bittersweet moment, knowing that my chances of getting there are really high, but I'm on the wrong form of transport. You know, I'm a bit gutted about that, but you know, at this moment in time, I'm going for a walk around. I'm going for a walk around Pello. I thought I just needed to get out and get some fresh air, and then realised it's really fresh. It's currently just 0 degrees here at the moment. It's not snowing, it's not raining, it's like little bolts of ice. I currently wearing base layers, woolen base layers, thermal layers, and my bike trousers, and I have my Keys jacket with a down jacket and another base layer under that. And yeah, so Yana went out, walked the dog about an hour ago, and came back after 15 minutes saying it was too cold. So for someone who lives here saying it's too cold, I guess that says a lot. It gets to minus 30 here in the winter, which is insane to think. They've had minus 40 as well. They're just built differently up here. But yeah, as you can see, the snow is just beginning to kind of clear. So while I'm looking around, I'm kind of going to myself, oh geez, yeah, look, these roads are fine, I can drive on these roads now. it's 3 o'clock in the day and the roads are dried, so that gives me about 2-3 hours to do a 6-hour drive, and it's just not possible. So as far as I know, it's still snowing and raining further north. But let's go for a walk around Bello. There's a snowmobile over there. I think that's what I heard this morning. Research on my bike just to see why that screen went blank. Apparently it could just be the cold. It's taking its toll on the bike. I didn't get it on video. I have a bottle of water hanging out one of the side panniers just for drinking, and the bottle is frozen. So I went to take a drink and it was nothing but ice, so I didn't get that on camera. I'll go and see. It'll probably just be as cold when I'm coming back. I'm not sure of the final plan on pushing to Nordkapp is in terms of where I'm staying or what I'm doing, but I'll be taking everything with me. I'll take all my camping gear with me and just see how we get on. Yeah, he's looking at me. Maybe Santy's not supposed to be out this time of the year. These people ever hear a chicken? Yeah, I've been using my phone for the last I've travelled all the way from Ireland to Finland, so I've been using my phone all the way up until this morning, and suddenly it just stopped doing data. Okay, yeah.
And then reset network settings. However, I don't want you to confirm it now. Please confirm it once I hang up the call.
Okay. My phone, and they just want me to reset the network conditions. Network settings. If this doesn't work, I have no phone. So great. I was trying to find a cafe because I fancy a coffee, and all I found was an apple. Even with all these layers on, I'm out here in about 30 minutes and I still feel the cold. I was supposed to give you an idea of just how cold it is, because I know looking at me you're kind of going, oh geez Johnny, you're warm. This might give you an indication of how cold it is. There you go. So yeah, that's Finland, or as I like to say, Finland. Sweden, Finland, Sweden. Anyway, the bike doesn't like the cold. I have to turn it on there, and it's been on charge, and yeah, I'm just not sure about it all day. Coupled with the fact that it was actually snowing all night, and it snowed here till about 3 o'clock I think, and the roads do kind of dry up, but again, you know, the side of the roads have ice in them, and anywhere where there's water running across the roads, that the possible of ice or black ice. So, you know, you only really have until about 5 p.m. really, I think, before you could be in trouble. Like, I'm 660 kilometers away from Nordkapp. I think realistically, if I had 5 more days where I could do an hour, see what it's like, pull over if I have to, and and find somewhere to stay. And what I found is the further north I went, the harder it was to find find somewhere to stay. If I had unlimited amount of money, it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't, and I am well over budget, and I haven't even gotten there. What I budgeted to spend so far, I'm past that already. So made a lot of phone calls today. There's no point getting snow chains. There's not enough snow on the road. No one will sell me spiked tires or fit spiked tires. I'd have to go back about 700 kilometers to possibly find it, but they won't put them on. Everyone was supposed to have their spiked tires off their cars at the end of April, and where warranted you can have them up until May. A lot of people around here still have them on their tires, and it's mad because when they drive past it sounds like they have a flat tire, but they have spikes on their tires. Pretty odd. There's more snow due tonight, and really weirdly there's been a reindeer warning. So my host Yana explained that they released the reindeers and just let them go roam, I think. So early morning, late in the evening, there's a lot of chance of with some of these roads, because I'm going off the national roads and taking kind of secondary, third roads to get up here, that reindeer could be everywhere. So I think at this point I've a new plan for the morning, and it's not remotely what I wanted to do. Every fibre of my being is telling me just go, just push it, but I think just risk equals reward, and I think the risk is crashing, and I'm on my own, and I'm being severely injured, and nobody finding me, because you can be driving on these roads this far up north, and it could be a long time before someone passes you. And with a bike accident, I could be so far off the road no one's going to actually see me. So the reward obviously is getting there on the bike. So, but the goal was to read out the names at a monument, and I think that is what I need to focus on and put my energy into. I'm already 2 days behind. The weather is just so changeable. I can manage the cold. The cold is not the problem. It is the snow and the ice that was just kind of really unexpected. I didn't think so far down the country I would start to see snow, but apparently they had a really long winter. So that's really it. I am gutted, but there's not really much I can do. I'm out of time, and you just need to push on and get there. So anyway. It's just everywhere.